Okay, so I've always wanted to do a review on this song. I have heard it before, but it's just a reaction video to show how I've been reacting.
His young life was as delicate as the wing of a butterfly and as fragile as a spider's web. For him we cry, 'cause when he dies, we all do. Did Ahmed not deserve a life? Ahmed never hurt a fly. Ahmed never knew the politicians he was murdered by. Certain times Ahmed wished that he could be a bird and fly beyond the sky, escape the curse of birth that he was burdened by. Ahmed never grew to let your racism internalize. Water poured from every pore in his corpse while the nurses cried. Ahmed was a beautiful person, like you or I. But are we? Ahmed could have been a doctor, lawyer or an engineer. Could have been a superstar, but his life ended here. Guess he was a shooting star, burned bright and disappeared. To some he seems to represent a menace in this hemisphere. Let me hear, make the very essence of this message clear. He was precious, many die like him every year. Ahmed was a victim of resentment and relentless fear. Now his soul surfs the waves, I wish we could have kept him here. The sea.
It's so upsetting when the world just doesn't understand that so many people are suffering around the world, and if we are in a position to help, then we should genuinely help. Of course, I know it's difficult because not everybody has the same mindset of one Earth. You know, we only have the one planet that we can live on. Personally, myself, I've never believed anybody owns the planet. How can anybody own a land that was there before the existence of the human race? So we live on this one planet that we should be protecting at all times. There is only one race in my eyes and my opinion, and that's the human race. And we're such an intelligent species with the most selfish attitudes, and you know, Ahmed is a representation of the suffering that a lot of races go through, and it just shouldn't generally be like that. And all them children that did die on the shores of Greece a few years back, it generally shouldn't be happening. And I'm not saying that people should immigrate to other countries. I'm saying that the governments of them countries should make it better, and if more powerful countries have the resources to provide these countries with maybe materials, education, a little bit more wealth that they don't require a payback on. So maybe just a one-off big amount from some of the more richer countries, to give these countries a chance to establish and build their own resources that they can then sell across the world, to make them to come out of poverty and give a better life to everybody within them countries, better jobs, better pays, better food, cleaning, drinking water, and things of that nature. But let's get back to it. It's such an upsetting video. It really is.
It holds our secrets. The sea, it holds his soul. They call him Ahmed. The sea, it holds our secrets. The sea, it holds his soul. They call him Ahmed. Ahmed's ancestors introduced to Europe Greek philosophy, brought with them irrigation, mathematics, and astronomy. Symbolically, irony of this horror isn't lost on me. Trying to get to Europe via Greece is where he's lost at sea. Ahmed, not Ahmed, it's Ahmed, he's that dead. Toddler lying lifeless on the beach with his back bent, arms spread, reaching the direction that his dad went. If he made it here, would have been bullied for his accent. He was captured by the ocean, paralyzed and frozen while he's...
You see, even that line there, even if you would have made it across the sea, you still would have been bullied by certain individuals just based upon his accent. Now, I'm from my father's side. I'm actually mixed race. I'm 3/4 Pakistani, a little bit of Irish, a little bit of English. My dad's half Pakistani, quarter Irish, and quarter Welsh, with a little bit of English mixed. So from my dad's side, and from my grandparents and great grandparents who fought in World War One, they were all Caucasian. My grandma's Caucasian. My grandma, a beautiful woman. But even still, I still have racist terminology passed to me, called the terrorist and Bin Laden and so on, based upon my skin tone, and I think people need to start to understand that you do not change. You do not get to choose your skin tone. You do not get to choose where your ancestors came from, geographically. If they were from a hotter country, then you would have a darker skin tone. And racism really needs to stop on it, and people need to start to become more educated in regards to racism. Because again, one race, man, we're all the same. You have your good and bad in every race, but what you have to remember is even with Muslims or Christians or anything that's a religion, but the race behind it, we all have mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, uncles, cousins. We all play games. We all play football with our friends. We're not extremists in that sense. I can't identify myself as any part for any religion just for the sake that it's my own personal views. So I don't really want to mention what race I do follow, or what religion I follow. Sorry, but we are all equal as people, and and love is always going to be stronger than hate. So we need to stop racism at any point. Again, I've lived in England all my life, and I still don't feel comfortable to a certain extent. But then, even when I've been to Pakistan, when my mum's took us, I've not felt comfortable there neither. So where do I actually belong in that sense? I am British. I'd fight for England, die for England, every single day of the week. But some people, some British people, will not accept me. But I am British and again, from my father's side, I can go all the way back to the Viking era. It's my mum's side, I'm Pakistani, and so let's go.
While these parasites sat and type, analysing clothing out for resources, we all compete beyond the talk of war and peace and talk of porous borders. There is corpses on the shore of Greece. They found a teddy next to where his body was found. The sea swallowed him, politics has swallowed him now, and those responsible, Ahmed's ghost will follow them now. To the family, all we can say is we are sorry he drowned because the sea, it holds our secrets. What have you done? Let him drown, let him drown. No, what have we become? Don't let him drown. No, don't let him drown. And they say, let him drown, let him drown, let him drown. What have you done? Don't let him drown, don't let him drown. No, what have we become? Don't let him drown. Please don't let him drown. Ahmed could have been you, and Ahmed could have been me. We need to understand the policies that put him in the sea. We need to understand why it is the beach is full of dying kids. A colonial metropole, people want to reside in. If he did, would he make it or fall to something that's deeper? End up like Jimmy and Benga or Khalid Abu Zarifa. A picture back of a bonus on the beaches of Tarifa made me see some would grieve more if Ahmed was a creature with 4 legs. Then they would consider him legitimate. Those like him brave and barbed wire burning off their fingertips while force alien. That mentality still exists as privilege. The difference between an expat and an immigrant for Ahmed Somani and Ahmed Rasul Muhammad. When you take others' humanity, it's only yours that's stunted, not a swarm. There are sisters and brothers, that's the sum of it. The cockroaches here are in the media and the government, not the sea. The sea, it holds our secrets. The sea, it holds its soul. They call him Ahmed. The sea, it holds our secrets. The sea, it holds its soul. They call him Ahmed. Ahmed never knew the politicians he was murdered by. Ahmed never knew the politicians he was murdered by. Ahmed never knew the politicians he was murdered by.
Wait a minute, did you have something to do with it? Yes. No, no. No, that Navy SEAL training was just for laughs. Wait a minute, you trained as a Navy SEAL? No, how did you know? Who said anything?
That there to me is just absolutely craziness. Like you've got these people, they're laughing about jokes about terrorists and terrorism and what's happened, and in a way, laughter gets you over things itself, but not at the expense of a religion or race, because a lot of people don't understand that when it comes to brown people nowadays, we have to worry about two things. We also have to worry about terrorists because we also go to concerts, we also go to football matches, we also go to shopping with our families, and a terrorist could also bomb anybody at any point if that was still happening, and it still does happen. And I could be in a shopping mall and I could get killed by a terrorist. So I have to worry about that. But then I also, on the other side, have to worry about racists and people without a brain also putting me in that category when I'm just a normal working individual with no record, got kids, play, integrate, have friends from various of different races from around the world. Overall love people in general. But I still get racist comments, so I've got to worry about the racists and I've got to worry about the terrorists. And it's crazy, crazy world we live in because people just don't understand it. Love is the answer, people.
Anything about Navy SEALs? I'm just a simple little terrorist. Stop interrogating me. Damn it, you're good at this.
Shame. But I hope you liked the reaction video. Write a comment down below. Let me know if you want me to react to any other songs or any other songs of your choices. Maybe something I've not listened to, but drop a comment, drop a like, drop a follow. Also follow me on Twitch as well at NastyNaz30. That's NAZTY NAZ30. I hope you all guys all enjoyed the video. Take care. Peace.